Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about swing trading. Yes, we're going to be talking about a stock that we're recently swing trading and pretty much how I made a little over $750 just by swing trading this stock, holding it for about 6 days. And guys, I've been doing this for over 6 years. So if you're jumping into this, I just want to be completely upfront about this. I've been doing this 6 years. If you're thinking this is easy or an easy way to get rich quick, guys, take a step back. I would highly recommend investing into that education. I have an amazing school where I teach people my strategies and approaches. But guys, you guys can use code META for 50% off the school, private live streams, group chat, all that stuff. But another great thing I want to talk about right now is alerts. Guys, if you are with a Discord or whatever it is and you guys have alerts, don't use them. And the reason I say that is by the time you buy the stock that the person's talking about, the stock in most cases is already up and you get dumped on. I would highly recommend you guys start the process of scanning your own stocks, start the process of, using technical analysis to determine if you should buy these positions. So let's jump into the strategy that I've been using. It's absolutely fantastic and one that I would really recommend whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or an advanced trader. So one of the things here that I love is an upward trend. Not every stock that you trade is going to have an upward trend, but it gives you that sense of buying power, which is really important. You guys can see we've seen lows at $6, hit highs at 12, and the matter of only a couple of months. So we understand there's a good amount of buying pressure behind it. Another thing that I love are moving average lines. So we have the 90 and then we have the 200-day moving average line. Now the main difference between the 90 and the 200 is the 200 is just going to be harder. It's going to be a harder support. It's going to be a harder resistance. If you could buy a stock every time on the 200 moving average line, that's a very strong support for the stock. Even looking back at history, you guys can see it hits that red line, which is the 200-day. This represents buying pressure. It hits it, buying pressure, and then recently this is where we entered the trade. But the blue line here is the 90-day moving average line. So this one here too acts as support. I'm sure you guys have seen several videos of mine where I've traded stocks on the 90-day moving average line. Now, another indicator we use is the RSI. The RSI is just the relative strength index. This tracks momentum. Now, at the time of purchase, the stock was trading for about a 28 on the RSI, which is under our 30 on the checklist. So, the last time I was trading for that was all the way back in here where we had this good move. So, the thing about swing trading is you need a checklist. A checklist is super important and something that I would really recommend. Now, I recommend writing it down or having like a trading journal like this. Now, what I do is I go through and I write, does the stock have an upward trend? Check. Is it on some sort of support like the 200-day moving average line? Check. What's the RSI? When's the earnings, risk and reward, stock price, support, all that stuff. So having a checklist is very important. You don't need a trading journal like mine that I sell. You don't need that. It's on sale for Prime Day for $10, but you can use a 99-cent journal. It does the same thing. But the thing about that is it narrows down your stocks because you don't want to buy just random companies. You want to buy stocks that meet your criteria and meet your strategy. So for me, this stock's selling off down to the 200-day moving average line, undervalued on the RSI, good upward trend. The hourly found some support, as you guys can see, where it hits it. We got good buying pressure. So now, as we start trading, you're starting to understand the stock and the position that you have because you can hop into here, set your stop loss just below it, and your risk and reward is like super good because you understand the play. You understand the stock. So if you enter here, you set your, let's adjust this. If you set your stop loss just below it and you set your target price up here, your risk and reward is 5 to 1. You're risking $1 to make over $5 just by using basic technical analysis, basic moving average lines, and basic RSI lines. So you don't need these fancy scanners. You don't need alerts or anything like that. You need a basic chart that you can understand with indicators you understand. So the approach here as well is I'm just doing a trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss is pretty much a very easy way to sell your position. You pretty much just keep moving your stop loss up and up and up about 1-2%. So if it does dip down, you just take your profit on the dip down and you move on to other opportunities. Another indicator is the MACD, where you guys can actually use it as a possible selling point. So you guys can see when the signal line breaks down through this blue line, so the orange line breaks down, this represents pretty much time to sell. You guys can see it notified us right here, and we had that dip down. On the opposite side, there's still move for this stock to go up. So we could see a lot more buying pressure out of this. And this is just a very, very simple strategy that you guys can use to start swing trading. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. Check out my school, Swing Trading Masterclass, and we'll see you guys in there. But hope you guys all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and have a good one.